This is Kevin Cassius for iFull TV in association with Eubank Jnr. We're at Prizefighter. This is pre-Prizefighter. Little catch up. Have you done a bit of weight?
Done a bit of weight? No, I've had a haircut.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. No, I definitely haven't done a weight. I had a few drinks last night, to be honest with you.
Really?
Sambucas.
Why weren't you at the weigh-in?
I was at a wedding.
Hoping to get shape at the weigh-in.
Yeah, sorry.
That's alright, no problem. Well, this Prizefighter is pretty wide open today.
It is. Do you know what? It's like with all the draw, you always hope that certain fights are going to come out. I did it live on Sky, and we couldn't wish for a better draw. You know, obviously we'll do a little piece after the event as well. And if it's no good, maybe we won't. But I can't see it being anything but. You know, even Craig White against Lee Martin, the first one, haven't got a clue. Danny Connor against Devine, they've boxed before. I think a technical draw, haven't got a clue. John O'Carroll, I really like the look of. I think he could beat Steve Foster. And then Buckland against Floyd Moore is going to be a war. So I'm looking forward to it. Little closer to the year. Lots of business to tie up before the end of the year, but it's been a great year.
Do you find that the lesser weights always sort of tend to deliver in these?
Do you know what? The higher weights tend to deliver better viewing figures, particularly heavyweights. I don't personally love watching the heavyweights in the prize-fighter format. The general audience do, but for me, I prefer the lighter guys who are going to work for 3 minutes solid and throw loads of punches. And you know, there's a new glove being introduced tonight from Lonsdale, which is like very similar to the Everlast glove, and it's a little bit more of a puncher's glove. Which ain't great because we got a £2,000 knockout bonus, as you know. So I think you're going to see a lot of excitement. I think you're going to see a few stoppages as well.
Do you know when you see a stoppage, you go, oh fuck?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes they'll be like laying into them, and the ref's like that. I'm going, no, don't do it. So you know, I think normally like the average is about 2 or 3 per event. I think one we had none. It was a right result. So it's part and parcel, good bit of fun.
Do you know where I'm going in the morning?
No, you get Vegas.
Vegas.
Early. I'm going on Friday.
Are you going Friday?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going tomorrow because I want to soak in the whole fight week.
It's not very warm though. I looked at the weather, it's like 18 degrees.
I've heard it's very cold.
You know what I mean?
But what reason are you going out there for?
Obviously Sky doing the Hearn fight. Hearn and Brook is, you know, want to keep our name in the fire for that, obviously. Got loads of meetings out there. You know, and it's a WBC convention as well. So, you know, mix a few things into one. Go out for about 3 or 4 days. Looking forward to it. I haven't been to Vegas for about 3 or 4 years. Used to go about 4 or 5 times a year.
Will you look to have a conversation with the Hearn camp while you're out there? Yeah,
listen, I was plugging away from them and working behind the scenes with Sky to get their fight. So I wanted him on the channel. It's brilliant news for Sky. Great news for British fight fans that his fight's on the channel. Great news to build up the potential fight with Kell Brook. That Hearn wants to fight Mayweather, you know. But if that fight's not going to happen, then 100% he's got to fight Kell Brook. And I don't believe the Mayweather fight will happen. It's just my opinion. So, you know, fingers crossed he beats Alexander, which I think he will in style. But I'm thinking about going backwards and forwards to, you've got the Andy Lee fight as well. And I think it'll be an hour and a half before the Hearn fight. But again, the Hearn fight's a cracking undercard as well. I mean, you've got Bundu against Thurman. Who else you got on there?
Both Charlos are on the bill. Lewis, not Lewis, Victor Ortiz is on the bill.
Yeah.
Abner Morris.
Yeah.
And then 2 miles up the road.
Look forward to it.
Cosmopolitan. What other business have you got out there then? Have you?
No, just look. I mean, we applied for promoters' licenses. We said, I don't know if I said it with you the other day in Texas, New York, Vegas, and we're seeing a commission out there. Meeting up with our Heyman again. Sure to see top ranked Golden Boy. Just, you know, there's loads going on at the moment. Doing loads of fights. You know, we've got should announce the Ricky Burns fight late this week. Got another big announcement on Monday as well for a world title fight for a British fighter. You don't know about that. I'll tell you later. So it's all good.
What's that then? Monday. Come on, Hearn.
It's not in the announcement's not in this country. So
okay.
But you'll be in Vegas anyway. So what do you care?
All right, got to do it. Got to do it. All right. The other day, I think it was 2 days ago, there was some Twitter stuff going on between whoever runs the Frank Warren Twitter and yourself. Where did this all first start from?
It started because I made a comment in my Daily Mail article that I was surprised, but taking my hat off to him at the same time, that Eubank took the fight with Billy Joe Saunders for what I perceived to be a small purse in relation to how big that fight was. You know, I don't know what they had in there, 12, 13,000, whatever. That fight sold most of the tickets. So it was a big fight. And because you got two prospects, from Eubank's point of view, an undefeated prospect with a big future, big profile, fighting for the British, Commonwealth, European, world title eliminator for the #1 spot, I was just shocked at how low the purse was, in my opinion. So then they came out and said, "Oh, we spoke to Chris Eubank. He never spoke to you or asked you for for advice. You don't know what the deal was, you know." And then they called me a liar. And listen, I'm not one of those soppy people who start pulling out emails and but sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. So I just went back and said, actually, we were sent the terms in the contract and we were asked our advice on the terms. So yes, we do know the terms. And I'm not going to, I'll show you, the emails, but I'm not going to start talking about the purses and, that's not my business. I made a comment that I was surprised at the purse.
Should you have said that though?
I was surprised at the purse. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, look, do you not think he would say that? I mean,
no, but what would you have done if it was on the flip side and it was a comment about one of your fighters?
But they did it 100 times. They did it on Brian Rose for. They forgot the UK TV conveniently, and they called out a purse that wasn't actually, his complete purse for the fight. So I was just surprised. It wasn't a dig, and I was actually complimenting the camp because I was surprised they took the risk. Do you know what I mean? So. But when you get called a liar on Twitter, especially by a T-boy from Hertfordshire, do you know what I mean? You got to tell the truth. So, listen, I will show you, and you've seen this before anyway. Is this an email, Coogan, from Chris Eubank, asking our advice on the contract and terms?
Yes.
And is that? Oh, you're filming, isn't it?
No, I'm not filming it. I'm just.
Is that the contract and also the terms and the purses of the two fights, one in Liverpool and Billy Joe Saunders?
What I'm reading there looks to be the contract. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and it's done. It's over. They were wrong. I was right. It's not a problem. We move on. But again, it's very difficult to converse with someone when it's not even Frank Warren on Twitter. It's just some dope in the office who has not got a clue, calling me out on stuff, calling us a liar. So it's been dealt with. Yes, we were asked our advice, and people say now, but wasn't that confidential? No, at the end of the day, these people were saying it wasn't done, so it had to be proved that it was. But it's over, done. All right.
All right. Well, listen, I'll leave.
Yeah, and I'm not, that's it, done. But the fact is, yes, we were asked our advice. Yes, we were and I was speaking to the lawyer as well about potential fights for Eubank Jr. And my advice was, this is a tiny purse for that kind of fight. I think it's a huge fight.
Should they have done that?
Yeah, because they're a free agent. They haven't got a promotional contract. They're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
They're speaking to us, asking our advice, and also speaking to us about opportunities for Christopher. So there's nothing wrong with it. Only that we were accused of lying. So.
All right. Well, listen. Obviously, I don't know all the ins and outs, but from what you've just showed me now, that is what you said.
It was an email from Chris Eubank asking for our advice with a copy of all the terms of the contract. I mean, how much more do you need to see?
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, listen. Let's
see you out in Vegas.
See you out in Vegas. Well, we've got Prizefighter first.
15 minutes till it kicks off. Blinding that, a lot of these fighters, people like Lee Martin, people like Craig Wyatt, people like Danny Connor. Dan Connor's had a couple of fights on TV. Divine. Imagine now you're sitting back there, you can hear the noise coming through from your call. You're about to go live on Sky Sports. It's it's a big opportunity for some of these kids. For the knockers of Prizefighter, I think it provides fighters as well with opportunities, not just to progress, but to stick money back into sport. Some of these kids are going to earn 4, 8, 16, 32 grand for tonight. No disrespect to them in their careers, but they're not going to see that kind of money. Do you know what I mean? So it's great.
It's great stoppage from O'Hara Davis.
Yeah, he's looking like a real talent. O'Hara, I like him.
Yeah.
Got that ruthless streak, He's it's going to be very interesting. Yeah. And by the way, I just want to make one more comment while I'm here. I saw some stuff from Bunsey saying, that I talk about Mitchell Smith and Frankie Gavin, and it was terrible that I said it was a shit fight. Right. what do you want me to say? I think it was you asked me, did I see the fights? What did I think of him? I thought the Mitchell Smith fight was absolutely pony. But I did also say in the same sentence, by the way, he's a quality young fighter. I'm allowed to give my opinion on whether the fight was bad or not. You know, enough other people do. And it was pony. And so was the Skeet Gavin fight. But anyway, and they're two good young fighters. Don't mean just because it's been a shit fight, they're not quality. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's go and enjoy the night. I've got plenty on here, but I can't show you. I'll just tell you instead.
Alright, Eddie, thanks for talking to us after TV. I'm not sure I'm going to catch up with you afterwards.
Oh, thanks. You got a hot date?
Nah, got some passport problems.
Passport problems?
My mate's got my passport.
Oh, right. I thought it was going to say...
No, it's not. It's not like a Golovkin visa.
No,
thing.
but I was going to say you're flying tomorrow. So.
No, yeah, my mate's got my passport. I need to go and pick that up off him before I go. Alright, thanks for talking to IFL TV, and
always a pleasure.
See you in Vegas.
See you soon.